was another true life story, man. You know, I'd come right here every day. I'd wake up in the morning with some whiskey, my coffee, drive to the studio, continue drinking all day. Kind of set the tone with that first shot in your coffee, though. So you never get really wasted. You know, you can just keep that whole level going all day long. You know, Tony and I would sit in here sometimes and, you know, do some shots of whiskey, and we were writing music constantly. You know, we don't drink anymore, but at the time we were drinking hard, and it was a part of the band. So, you know, the second verse, I'd written to wake up in the morning, put this coffee, set the tone for the day, take my blues away, because that's what was going on in my life at the time. And but I didn't really have a second verse, so we played the song for Ray. He loved it. So I said, yeah, but can you write me a second verse, you know? And so Ray came with the pouring some Jack Daniels and some Jim Beam, and the coffee beans and all that, and it was great. I actually really liked that. But you know, later on when I did quit drinking, you know, I felt that the tone of the song, since it was already a party sounding song, it's up tempo, rockabilly style blues, you know, I wanted to set the tone of the song into a more serious, bluesy lyric that wasn't as tongue-in-cheek. It's kind of one of those songs that the chorus, the verse, there's really no chorus. It's the whole song is a hook, kind of lyrically, and it's one of those things I think that, you know, you could look at it in a party way, like people will be like, yes, wake up in the morning, put some whiskey in my coffee, but then the person that might have some kind of addictions or problems or whatever can also look at it like, oh, okay, I feel what this guy's talking about, you know, I did the same damn thing, you know, but all in all, it's a positive track either way you look at it, but certainly has elements of the blues.
That riff was kind of rockabilly, and I didn't know if it would fit, and Shannon was like, yeah, that's all right. So as I was, you know, thinking about writing the solo and everything, I was just thinking about Brian Setzer, what would he do? So that's how I came up with that whole, all the licks in there, you know. He was inspired by Brian Setzer for sure.
I'll tell you this about Rambola here. He wrote that lead and until it was perfect, and then doubled it when we demoed it.
Yeah.
And one take, you know. And then when we got to the studio, we're like, let's do that again, man. And same thing, played the lead, then doubled it. It's perfect.
It's the only one. Yeah, it's the only solo on the record that's doubled. But that one was note for note for sure.
But it's a lot of notes, and that's, you know, to double it, you know, people would think, wow, you know. But it wasn't like a lot of time was spent. He simply played it again, and it was perfect. And it's cool, and then the way Dave Foreman mixed it, you know, it's like in both sides of the headphones, and it's perfect.
Cool song.
Here's another thing, man. We don't like to do sound checks. So like Whiskey in My Coffee, I can come out and do the drum beat. Brian can come in with the bass. Meanwhile, the sound man gets the drums. Now he's got the bass. Then Tony comes in. So now he's mixing the guitar. There it is. There's your mix. So our sound check would be, all right, we'll open with Whiskey. That's our sound check.
Yeah,
works.
And it works.
It works. Yeah.
They're gonna set the tone for the day and chase my blues away.